Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Life in Haiti. Please excuse me and our guests for the tardiness this evening. Tonight's update that I'm bringing you all, many of you guys may remember this story. About 6 years ago, a young man named Sony Raymond, he became the face of a story which touched thousands of people around the world after he was deported back to Haiti. His story spread it across social media, news outlets. People watch him arrive in a country that many said he barely knew, and also he shared he barely knew. Thousands had opinions, many offered support, and then, life went on. What happened after the headlines disappeared? Tonight, we are going to find out. It is a pleasure to be able to welcome Sony Raymond to Life in Haiti. As you guys know, in the past, even though during the time that this story was viral in Haiti, I was already in Haiti. However, I was never one to be in touch with him directly or to have the opportunity to be in contact with him or share his story. Therefore, today it is a honor to be able to share an update because I know that throughout the years, people have asked, Marie, what happened to Sony Raymond? What happened to Sony? So, guys, as we get the show started, don't forget to please hit the like button. The show should have started at 6:30, and as you all can see, it is 7:11 Eastern time, and we are just coming on. I'm coming on because our guest, wherever he is located at, it is one of the most difficult spots where the internet connection is just the most horrible connection there is. And I've tried to set it up through YouTube directly. It did not work there. And now StreamYard would not work definitely. And I said, so that we do not cancel the show all the way, if we have to do it virtually, and hopefully when he has better access to the internet, then you guys would get a chance to see his face and get more of his story. But tonight, we're going to get him on virtually for sure and get to hear what he has to share. Hi, Sony. How are you? Sony, how are you?
Hello?
Yeah. Sony, I'm on the show. I started the show, but because of all of the technical difficulties, I said that we will do the show virtually. That way, we will do the show on a voice note. That way, people can hear you. And hopefully, next time people will be able to see you as well.
And I also appreciate everything that you are doing and taking your time. I know you're a busy woman, and you got a lot going on. And I truly apologize. It ain't my fault. It's the signal, the service, how Haiti it is, and the difficulty that it is over here. And for everybody, I apologize to all y'all that was tuning in to try to hear what is going on. Maybe next time, as soon as possible, I hope the connection and everything else will be just all right where you will be able to see me and hear me clearly.
And I just want to thank you so much, Sonny, for giving Life in Haiti the opportunity to do an update with you, because I know that many people have asked me, hey, how's Sony Raymond? How's Sony? Okay. So as we get the show started today, for those that have never heard of you, I'm going to play an old clip of yours that was pretty viral when you first arrived here in Haiti. And may I ask, is that okay with you, Sonny?
Yeah, it's okay. Definitely is, because I want everybody to tune on and remember, because some people might forget, and some people might still remember.
All right.
I want to align people and let them see the vision and knowing who is actually that on this line right now, because it's been a minute, so.
All right. So let me play the past video.
Please, I ain't got nothing to lose. Please. Please. I don't got nothing.
Able to hear?
This is not my home. I don't know nobody. I'm there. Where you at? Call him. They got me messed up. I ain't never been here. I ain't got nobody. What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Hold on 1 second.
Kill me, man. I'm not trying to. This is not for this.
All right.
I'm doing.
Now.
I got nothing to lose. Please. Please. I don't got nothing, man. Please kill me. This is not my home. I don't know nobody. I'm there. Where you at? Call him. They got me messed up. I ain't never been here. I ain't got nobody. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Kill me. Please. Take me. Kill me, man. I'm not trying to. This is not for this. I'm doing this for this. This is my life, man. This is my life. These people want to just take me and bring me to a place I ain't never been. I don't know nothing about. Where they do that at? Where? This is not justice. This is a crime. Why you taking people that don't belong in this country and bringing them and taking? This is a crime.
Why you pushing back in Haiti?
I don't know, because they're doing illegal things and y'all accepting it. You're the only place that's accepting this. Haiti is the only place that's accepting this shit.
Where you was born, exactly?
Haiti in America.
In America.
In America.
From Haitian family or American family?
From a Haitian family.
Yeah.
So regardless, I got the right to choose where the hell I want to be.
Okay.
All my life has been in America.
Okay.
All my life.
Okay.
I ain't got nobody here. Not one person.
Now you are not in touch with nobody in Haiti?
Huh? Nobody. I don't got nobody. Huh? My full name is Sony Raymond. Sony Raymond. Yes. Huh? Miami. Huh? I'm 39.
So est-ce que déjà un avocat ou t'es un avocat Bahamas ou bien en Haïti?
Baguette. Baguette mon ici, baguette pas combien pays ça. C'est la première fois que je pays ça. Bah jamais pays ça. Non là rien. Avec notre haïtien qui a petit Tim.
Oh, your birthday, you speak at all, man. Send me home. No, say because you speak on what else.
No, I don't have no papers. I have a Bahamian birth certificate. Not so. William, not so. 30 years. 30 years in America.
Wow. This here was let me share another video.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Because if there was a white person or whoever it be, would have never been in that situation, and you would have heard you. Yeah. They would never remove. Yeah. Me, I got all proof. They ain't got nothing on me. They ain't got no type of birth certificate, nothing. Nothing. But guess what? I'm still here. Because why? These folks running over here. And they're making anything happen. Okay. Everything goes. Yeah. And why is that? I'm in a country that I don't know nothing of. Yeah. So you trying to tell me because my parents is from here? Yeah. And I'm not from here because of my parents is from here? They got the right to just remove me from my own country. American citizen. Born in America. And you're going to remove me. Okay. To a place that don't got no type of documents whatsoever.
And they can't find nothing on you in Haiti, like as far as a birth certificate.
These people don't even know who They don't even know I exist.
Okay. Wow.
Guess what? I'm still here. I made 2 of them, man. Wow. To a country that I ain't got nobody. You gonna send me to a country I ain't got nobody whatsoever. Not with a dime in your pocket.
Wow.
You understand me?
Yeah.
And just say, guess what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
No, understand.
That's what it is. You feel me? It doesn't matter. Where's the justice?
Yeah.
I'm human just like anybody else.
I hear you on that.
When the hell we gonna be treated like human beings?
Yeah.
But if it was a white person, they'll never be in that situation.
Okay.
To me, it's always gonna be a race thing. Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because that's we the only ones that suffer.
Yeah.
And why we constantly suffer? Because you know why? First of all, let me start by saying this. Why Haiti is still in the situation that we're in today? We still suffering for the same reason why, for freedom, that we fought back in the days. 1804. But we're still struggling now to these days. When we gonna get help? Okay. And the crazy part that's about it is, people forgetting from all top countries. When it was Independence Day, they was coming to Haiti for freedom. It didn't matter who it was, Jamaicans, Africans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Mexicans, everybody, New Orleans, everybody was coming over here. Yeah. You understand me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
We took them all in. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But guess what?
What?
We need help over here. Where everybody at? When Haiti gonna come?
David Muir, ABC's World News Tonight, America's most watched news.
Oh, Sony.
Yes.
Watching, looking back on these
back,
videos, and it has definitely been a minute, and I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of questions. I mean, first, share a little bit about yourself, you know, your name and where you from. Share a little bit about yourself, you know, where are you from? Who is Sony Raymond that the world, I believe, met at a time where he was at his lowest? Introduce yourself without all of the noise and all of the emotions.
Okay, my name is Sony Raymond, as you already know. Again, I still stand on, I was born in America. You know, don't know Haiti. Let me clear when I say I don't know Haiti. People might thinking I'm afraid or I'm looking down on my people. Never would I ever. I fight for my people. As my mother is a Haitian, my father is a Haitian, and I'm always represent as one. But I never knew I was born there. But at the same time, I just love the culture and I love the people. As my mother's one, how she raised and what I see in her as a woman, strong black queen, that I'm proud to have as one. When you've been in the state all your life, born there, don't have no type of educational knowledge of a country that they put you in, what they want me to expect. I'm just saying how I feel and what is right. How you removing me and sending me to someplace I ain't never been and not born and raised. Everything I know is America. And not only that, you remove me, send me someplace illegally with nothing. Not knowing any family members or nobody that's over here.
So, Sonny, let's slow down a little bit because I remember the first time your story made headlines and many had questions. And I have always questioned some of the things that I heard. and especially with how immigration has been when you reference it to a lot of Haitian people. So today you stand on again that you were born in the United States. What are some facts that?
Excuse me for interrupting. Can I interrupt one moment? Ain't you seeing a lot of people that's not even born in other countries are being deported to countries? Right now, as what Trump is doing. You see people that's not from those countries, that's from them, and being removed. So, is everything coming to light?
No.
Is people seeing the clear picture of what's going on?
No, what?
As you can see, it's happening in front of our eyes just right now. That there are U.S. Americans that is being removed and being shipped other places.
Yes, but my question is when it comes to just your story, because we know that just as the other guy that was with you, he had never stepped foot in Haiti. He's from Nassau. However, his parents are Haitian parents, and some of these countries, they do not give birthright citizenship, which what happens is, let's say if your parents end up staying there 3, 4, 5 years and you end up being born there and spending that part of your life there before migrating to the United States, then you end up being a Haitian because you are a stateless person because that country does not offer birthright citizenship. So you say you were born in the United States. What part of the United States were you born? And thank you guys so much.
Miami Jackson Memorial Hospital.
Miami. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are doing an update today on Sony Raymond. And you guys, I encourage you all to please share the live. Let me know too if you guys are able to hear him. And the reason why the show is going on like this tonight is because in the area where Sony Raymond is at, the internet is not good at all. Therefore, we were extremely late. I decided let's do it this way. That way you guys can at least hear him and get an update. So you were born in Miami, Florida, Sonny.
Hello?
Yes, I said you were born in Miami,
Florida.
Okay.
And Jackson Memorial Hospital.
And what was your parents' status at the time?
My mother?
Yes. What was
she was a Haitian coming to the U.S. traveling.
Okay.
Back from Cuba to Florida and stuff like that. You know, doing her little how they say commerce and stuff like that, and you know.
Okay. Now, at some point when was it your first time getting in trouble when you were deported? No, I'm asking because
no, it wasn't my first time.
Okay. Had the system ever shared anything with you in reference to your immigration status or what could happen, or you not being a U.S. citizen? Did you ever hear that in the past that you can get that corrected?
No, you see, whenever I was locked up, back then, we represent the Haitian culture to the fuck. So when they say on your paper, whatever, I'm representing the zone. I'm saying, hey, I'm not never put in the U.S. or whatever situation because that's what we was representing on our area, on our time, where we was at. Mm-hmm. So this is what I used to put on my paper. Not really understanding these people is really taking that to this thing where if you check my birth certificate and whatever, you'll see that, hey, he's not really from Haiti, but he is putting that on his paper.
Okay.
Because that's what we was representing. So, but with a lot of my cases, like I said, a lot of them, I was dealing with crooked cops, putting fake charges. If you know around that area, around where we talking about how these cops play the games. If they don't like you, you are a target. I've been a target. I even got evidence. I even got a judge that's a witness to the situation I'm going with now. This kid that got to be in this level where they did this thing to me. There's so much things behind what happened. They even tried to even assassinate me while I was in jail. Putting lies and everything else. Because when they hit my crib, they came up with some money. My lawyer played me. I'm going too fast, and I know I'm skipping too much because I'm trying to make it fast, but I got to make sure y'all understand clearly, so I apologize. I'm going to take my time. Because my lawyer played me. I'm not dealing with any petty officers. I'm dealing with sergeant, lieutenants, and jump out. Well, they already told me they got connections, so I was already aware of that. But as I have a judge that knew everything that was going on, that would have helped my case and everything else. Plus, I got a lawyer. When I caught a Sarge creeping through my window at my house one time with no warrant, nothing. He's already halfway inside the window. Because one time they hit my house, they got one of my phone. One of my phone was what they took, and inside that phone, it was a video that I was making showing a suitcase money. Since that, I've been a real target on them. They wanted me. They was after me. So that's the main reason why right now, with everything that's going on, they took that suitcase when they hit my mother's house. They beat me up, put a fake charge on me. Everything that they put on is proven innocent. A fake gun. This is what nailed me. There was no drugs. They ain't find no drugs or whatever. They plant everything because there was nothing in there but the money and a few weapons. Even the weapons, they didn't even find. And that weapons, you already know that's protection because of the money that I have. That's over there. But they didn't even touch that. They planning, once they found the suitcase, it was all charade. And in court, they even said it was one officer that left the scene. Why would only one officer leave the scene when it's a rush thing? Nobody's supposed to be leaving. Everybody's supposed to be us. It's just only one officer left. That was the officer that left with my money. In court, the lawyer played me, my own lawyer. I knew I tried to fire them, but my mom told me, "No, don't fire him."
Is your mother or father still alive? Do you have any siblings that are alive today that can help you to, appeal this situation?
The whole thing is this. Everybody that I thought that was with me, I'm realizing ain't with me. It's not with me. Since I've been out here, I'm realizing friends, family, when your back is against the wall, you only got two people. God, you. And that's why I'm over here with you right now, trying to find a way to find a living, a life. Maybe with me getting myself situated, I could find a way to hire a lawyer and get all these things and proving my innocence and fighting everything else. But when you're in the bottom and you lost everything, you ain't got nothing, no one to help you. I'm struggling right now as we speak. Imagine being in a country that's hectic, no job.
Hold on. Slow down, because I do have a few questions for you as we get the show started. Being that we are doing an update, I remember when you first came here, what happened? Were you incarcerated or something when you first arrived here in Haiti?
When I first arrived here, I remember with this guy that was for the city down, he paid me anyway. Through that whole situation, I was threatened by the police officers. That was over here. If I continued to do the thing the show that I was doing it with him and all these things, they was gonna kill me. So I
The police officers in Haiti?
Yes. That's why I went I went ducking and went high, then went lay low.
Okay.
They attacked me.
So
and I don't know if you remember, there was a time where they was showing that I was dead. There was rumors that was saying I was dead and all these things. Just so that really had got me paranoid for a moment. For the simple fact, I'm like, they playing me. Is that just a sign to say, hey, they will do it? Because they're already posting and saying that I'm already dead. So I slowed down, went hiding, laid low.
wow. So
Find out that there was people that was hollering at me, helping me and stuff like that, but this guy stood me down, played the hell out of me, did all these things I ain't never received. So, but anyway, you know.
I know. So the arrival, what was your first days like coming into Haiti when you were first released from the center you were released from?
I was released from. I forgot if they had put us in a hotel. That was checking us or whatever situation. I think it was like for like a month. For a month or two, because because of that corona and stuff like that was going on. So you had to make sure you didn't have it and stuff like that. After that, you have to have somebody come remove you. You feel me? As knowing some people that was over here and stuff like that, I hollered at it and had somebody, one of their own people, to remove me. And at that moment, you feel me? Find a way to get out of there, because it's either that somebody came and get you, or they was gonna put you in jail.
Okay. So you got released from there. What shocked you the most as far as Haiti, outside of what you felt, but what shocked you the most actually coming into Haiti? And who did you go home to? Was it family and friends? What was life like for you, going from this center? Where did you go? Is it with family and friends? Or are you facing Haiti all alone? As someone who, you say is an American citizen.
Man, when I came here, it was, oh God. Man, I'm just really trying to hold my, man. I don't even, ain't no word for it. Just imagine a life that you're accustomed to all your life and just being dropped in the middle of the desert. Without a gallon of water, a snack to eat, and nothing else, and just tell you survive. Not knowing nobody. And I came at the worst time where, with everything that was going on in Haiti. So the street blockage and everything else. So there was time where you can't go out, because they end up doing some block. There was a block president and all these things there. Shooting. Man, I don't even. How can you say entering hell? You can say, for me, it was like entering hell. Reason why? This country, if you ain't got nothing, you ain't got nobody. And that's real talk. If you ain't got nothing, you ain't got nobody. How you gonna survive? Ain't no jobs. You shouldn't go ahead and go and do wrong. And I'm grateful for so much. A few friends that is gone now, and some that just in bad situation that help.
So let me ask you, how has it been adjusting to life in Haiti? What is your reality with living in Haiti? I mean, I live here as well. Therefore, everything can't be so negative, you know? What?
To me, no. It's not negative. The simple fact is, if you gotta understand my situation. We in two different worlds. When you came here, Haiti was not in chaos.
Hold on, Sony. Let me correct you. When I arrived in Haiti, Haiti was in worse chaos than what you walked into.
And stuff like that, I understand.
No, I arrived in Haiti June the 4th of 2019. And if you look back at that time, it was a time where it was a preparation to get us to where we're at today. So, and I was in the same area as you. So I wouldn't say that I ever really got to enjoy the great part of Haiti. Yeah, but you may continue.
One thing I realize and I understand is I just don't want to.
We are still on the show, Sony, so please try and stay away from the noise because we do have 60 people that are tuned in and listening.
Yeah, that's why I'm outside trying to get a better signal because, like you already know, the service is so ridiculous. Mm-hmm. So I have to be outside to speak to countries so you can hear for the audience and you can hear me clearly. So, pardon me, excuse me if you hear a little bit noise or people passing by, because that's the only way because service sucks.
Yeah.
At this moment. It's really bad on my end. It's bad. As you can see, we couldn't do video. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, no, I understand.
The reception and everything else. You had to call me directly, matter of fact. Mm-hmm. You're speaking on me with me directly, and I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to speak faster because I know the billing is costing.
No, it's okay. So let me ask you, how has it been with you adjusting? It's been 6 years. How have the adjustment been for you living here?
Okay, with my situation, it never was an adjustment. My thing that's been going on because where I'm at, it's chaos. You feel me? I'm actually where it's at. You know, so with me, I try not to get mixed in anything because, you know, with my tattoos and the dreads, I don't want to be mixed with nothing. As today, before, I ain't going to try to move too fast. So let me stick to the subject that you're talking right now. Mm-hmm. Since I've been here, with every chaos that's been going on, I've been laying low. Because one thing about it is, when you ain't got nothing, it's easy to try and go do some stupid stuff. And that's something I'm not trying to be a part of no more, or do. You know, so every day I get up, I get on the phone and I'm going on Facebook and try to reach to somebody that I know and see how they can help. And this is how my status been, and this is how I end up surviving. I wish there was more I could have received, but I'm just grateful. Mm-hmm. That's why today the people that I have is no longer around. That's why I'm over here reaching out to you, speaking about the situation here, and calling the audience and everybody that is listening, my enemy, if any way they can help me, I appreciate it, because my struggle and what I've been going through is beyond real. I never would have even imagined in a million years this would have been me. Coming online, asking for help and begging. I ain't never been that kind of guy. Helping was always me. But today I'm coming to y'all because I'm learning. Hey.
So someone in the audience.
Stopping ground.
Hold on. Someone in the audience asked, did you come to Haiti with your U.S. birth certificate? Do you have your U.S. birth certificate with you?
Oh, you breaking up now. Say it again.
Do you have your U.S. birth certificate with you?
I don't have it. These people took me and left everything of mine. Paperwork. My mom died. The house is gone. Her property. Everything. You understand? It's like they dropped me here butt naked.
So there's no way you can reach out to Florida Birth Facts to try and get this type of information?
I tried in so much ways, getting people to go check. That's how I ended up finding out, you know what I mean? The house was gone. My mom's house and all these things. I'm talking about they removed it. So everything that I had over the cars, everything is gone. I'm talking about the place was like a lot. Or even the house, they broke it down.
And where you and your family lived at in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. Did people really help after the cameras stopped? Did people really help? Because I remember when your story was viral, a few of my real loyal supporters had reached out to me in reference to helping you, because many of those who have been with me know that the adjustment for someone returning to Haiti in a situation like yours is not an easy adjustment. You're gonna need that mental support, number one, because you gotta wake up every morning and you gotta live. You gotta invest in yourself too. You're gonna need the emotional support, the financial support. So did people really help after the camera stopped, after your viral story?
One thing for sure, I heard there was people told me they did. They sent it to this guy named Philly Don. That Philly Don never, you know what I mean, hollered at me or none of this situation and did nothing for me. So I don't got no idea.
Let me ask you, this is from Beltadon. Hi, Beltadon. Thank you for tuning in. Have you tried to reach out to the U.S. Embassy in Haiti?
All that. I'm trying to go over that, man. It's just a simple fact. The movement. Well, I'll tell you where I'm at. They got big powder holes and everything else. All these things, and I'm not. You know how Haiti is. I don't know. I don't even know the area where I'm at. And you know when police stop you, as I told you, since I've been here, I try to stay indoor. Unless somebody send me something, I need somebody to send me something, I go to the Western Union and come right back. Pass by the store or send somebody and sit.
Do you think that are you living in, I mean, is that a way to live?
To me, it would have driven me crazy. But what saved my life for me not being crazy, because when I did that Fed time, we was on lockdown like nine months out of a year.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what helped to actually know how to stay put and praying every day and staying humble, knowing this ain't over. As long as I got a air in my lungs, and every day that I wake up, I know there's always going to be a day that's going to say, God say, today's your day. Something going to change. And the motivation of my child that I have, I'm too big, even though we're going through so much right now, that's pushing me to the level of being here today talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just got fed up, and realizing what really hurt me is when I hit a few friends up and I told them, bro, I'm messed up, man. I can't even feed my child right now. They hungry. You feel me? Nigga, F them. I ain't got nothing at all, homie. Please, I'm begging you, God. Do something for me. Just to see the same people that you love and care about so much. Act like there wasn't nothing. They didn't give a damn.
No, sometimes, Sonny.
I cried. It hurt. Because I'm looking at my kid and I know how they feel because my stomach is rubbing too. And I got to find a way to make them sleep. So I'm yelling at them and trying to scare them just to go to sleep. And I know they pain and shit killing me inside, but at the same time, just talking about it, I don't do anything. That shit just hurt me. So that's why I reached out to you and told you I'm going to talk about everything, bring everything, and at the same time call everybody for help.
Yeah.
This ain't me. It ain't my life. It should not be. But God got a funny way of showing you the people you would have robbed for, killed for, do for. And your back is against the wall. It'd be the same people that won't do the same for you. And the lesson of the day is this. You'll turn your back on God. That's for everybody who is listening today, from children to anybody else. That put friends, homeboys, homegirls in front of your parents, your woman. Remember, understand this. Always know who is your real friends. Because some of them will laugh with you, smile with you when everything is good. You only will know when it's your real friends and people that really truly love you is when you're down. Not when you're up. It's when you're down. Because mark my word, I ain't never done that nigga no dirty shit. I'm a real certified, real 305 street nigga.
Yeah, but today you might have to change that mentality, and just adapt a different way of doing things,
Listen, it's not. The simple fact is, imagine today, if I was over there, one of my homies or somebody would have had a problem, I wouldn't hesitate. Like a lot of other homies that's out there that have been clueless just like me. That don't even realize the outcome. If their back was against the wall, you by yourself.
Hold on 1 second, Sonny.
So much homies was beefing, I end up being behind bars. I'm just imagining if I was not behind bars when all these things was going on, and I was out there, I probably would have been doing life. I probably would have been doing 30 years and stuff like that. But realizing today, I'm over here, I can't get one kind of help from all these people that I love so much.
So let me ask you. Hold on 1 second, Sonny. One second. You have some questions in the audience, okay? And it's good to hear the audience, and we'll move forward with the questions, and I will allow you to speak. Lionel says, he could get his birth certificate online without a doubt. All right, have you attempted to get your birth certificate online? Please share the live, guys. If it is your first time tuned in, we have an update on Sony Raymond, whose deportation went viral. And up until today, he's still standing on.
If they know how to do it for me. When it comes down to this phone stuff, this technology stuff, I'm a dummy.
Yeah, he's hold on one second, Sonny.
When it come on with all these things, I'm not good at it.
Mm-hmm. He is still. Yes, 1 second, Sonny. I got you. Let me speak for you for a little bit. He's still standing on the fact that he was born in the United States and he is not very computer literate. For a very long time, he went off grid. He was afraid. And with the situation, he felt that his life was also in danger. And I myself remember hearing stories where people were saying that something had happened to him. Well, not knowing much about him, you know, at the time, I was just hearing the story. So for many of you guys wondering how Sonny doing, you know, we know that he is doing fine. He is also in an area.
I'm alive. I'm not doing fine. I'm alive.
He is alive, guys.
Praise God. I'm alive. I'm not doing fine.
Not doing fine, but he is alive. And in the area that he is in, it is in a part of Haiti that's probably like really, really, really off grid. And the internet connection is not so good at all. Therefore, it's probably difficult for him to get online and do so much. And I assume that you are around people who doesn't speak English as well. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, the people he is around does not speak English. C Truth said, what's the best way to communicate with him? Is there a church nearby? For anyone that would like to communicate with him, would you like for them to go through me, or are you willing to allow them to communicate with you directly?
You can do both. Because, you know, sometimes with the connection, you know, over here, they might not be able to reach me. They could reach you. You know, because with my service, they'll probably try to reach me and can't get to me. And things been so hard, sometimes I can't even keep my phone on, you know what I mean? So, you can put both numbers online, you know,
let me
know. Because, you know, with the service as you see today, it's difficult to even communicate and have a conversation because the service signal is horrible. It's definitely horrible. So, you know, you could put both information, you know, yours and mine. If they can't reach me, they reach you, or, you know.
2481.
There won't be a problem at all.
All right, guys. I am sharing his number with you guys. That way.
Let them know that this interview ain't over because we're going to keep this live. I'll be back, but this time I want to make sure signal and service, and you could see me clearly.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and I just shared Sonny's phone number, guys, where if you guys are interested in helping him in any way, would like to assist him with his birth certificate in any way, guys, that you feel you are able to assist him, please, guys, this is his phone number. And you guys know, if you would like to go through me directly, you can contact me directly. As you guys know, life in Haiti is not easy. It is very difficult. And that is one of the reasons why every day I am thankful to God, because everybody doesn't have the same opportunities or the same exposure, right? And if it wasn't for the many of you guys that have kept me and have carried me through my darkest time to keep me where I am today, I always wonder and ask God, where would I be? So when I hear these type of stories, it hits home for me because this could have very well been my story. So guys, my peoples, if you would like to assist him, as he has shared, he has went days without food, and the stories that he shared with me that he has yet to even share on here is pretty much heartbreaking. And let's hope that moving forward, maybe with the right assistance, okay, that Sony can start maybe doing a small business. Sony, let me see what all the audience is saying. Right? If he was born in Florida, he needs to reach out to the Department of Healthcare. Is there a GoFundMe? Do you have a GoFundMe already, Sonny?
You could do one for me. I ain't got none of that.
No, that's a huge responsibility. You know, I already have too much responsibility.
I had somebody who had did it, but you know, she ended up getting a dude, and you know how that thing operates.
At this time, guys, there are no GoFundMe. If at any time you guys choose to donate through Life in Haiti, and that should go towards Sony Raymond, please make sure on your donation that you have a description, Sony Raymond. As you guys know, with Life in Haiti, I'm very transparent, and in my integrity, I've always worked with integrity, meaning there's not one person that has came to Life in Haiti that, let's say, have received something, okay, and did not receive it, okay? Because money shows what you have, but integrity shows who you are, okay? Therefore, if any of you guys decide to donate something towards Sonny, please put it in the description. Whether if it's $2, whether if it's 20, whether if it's 200, myself and the team will make sure that Sonny receives it, and I will make sure to have him come back and thank you guys, because it is a pleasure to be able to bring a little bit of comfort to someone in need. So for those of you guys who are just tuning in, just know that any assistance that come in for anyone or anything in Life in Haiti, that the assistance would reach where it's supposed to. Does he have any siblings in the U.S.? Do you have any siblings in the U.S., Sonny?
No, not really. We fell off. Me and him fell off. I don't even want to even call him a brother. Fell off.
Okay. Bell to Dime says, Sonny, the embassy should remain a priority. Western Union is going to do but so much. You need to try harder to get your identity confirmed. Okay, now that should be a priority, Sonny, is getting your identity confirmed, not living in fear here in Haiti, okay? But knowing that even though you are in Haiti,
when I first got here, before the president had died, that was my first thing to do, is making sure, finding out Haiti ain't got no identification of it. You feel me? Then before that, I was gonna try to go to how to call that? You just had mentioned the embassy. It was a blockage because of the things that they had stopping planes and all these things. You remember? It was a big thing where you couldn't move.
Okay.
And after that, it just been chaos and chaos and chaos and chaos and chaos. Where I'm at. Now it's over. I'm in a cut somewhere, but at the same time, when you come out and go there, you just seeing people who does me. I'm not afraid, but I'm not just gonna sit my head and just be blessed because I know what's going on. And I'm not no baddest person, but at the same time, I'm wise. I'm not going to be stupid. I know what's going on and how people is. Look like now. They done hit me with the powder, and I don't mess with nobody. Over here, they'll hate you just because of your look or who you is. You ain't gotta have a problem. They hate you because you're doing good for you. Do good for them just by helping. Somebody's getting jealous. I ain't doing no wrong. I'm telling you, I sit inside the house. Inside, don't go out. If it ain't for a reason, something said, I don't go out. I don't know out. I don't want nobody to disrespect me because I'm not used to disrespect. So I'm not. Why put myself in a situation I don't need to be in? So I don't put myself in these situations. I know how these people is. They got guns. They thinking they're the baddest. But I've been in the street. Those don't feel me. God only could take me out, because if I was supposed to have been dead, I would have been dead already. Look at the worst situation I could ever be in. Sometimes I was dead. Because I can't take this pain. It's not me, the agony, knowing what I'm going through, never been through it. The suffer, knowing if you ain't eating. I ain't never been to this misery. Never been down like this. It's still a grown man sitting there crying, wondering why me, God. I ain't never been. What the fool is? Now I know. So you know how it is to see your first child born, your daughter and your son born, and things are so hard for you that your son got to wear your daughter clothes because you can't afford no clothes to even put on his freaking back. And the little money you have, you know you can't spend or do nothing stupid because you got to make sure this money lasts till you get on the phone and hoping that you got somebody to send you something. Or we gonna go out. This ain't me.
Well, the only thing I can share with you, my brother, is that even though you're in Haiti, you know, my mother always told me while I was going through this process of deportation, that, you know, and I never forgot this particular advice, because when you're going through it too with people who loves you and they see that now they won't be your blanket, they're no longer your umbrella of protection because of the distance. Maman m'te toujours dit, tendez-vous?
One thing about it, understand.
Tendez.
I was raised in the real way.
Tendez, Sony. Tendez.
You understand what love is? When you love somebody or you care about somebody, trust me, it's just like your own child that you love. You won't never want to see wrong.
No, but hold on one second.
It doesn't matter who it is. I'm telling you. See, I'm old. I'm not trying to get hip with that old thing where people trying to brainwash and try to make people think different and be in this kind of bullshit era. No, I know the difference.
No. What I'm telling you is, hold on one second.
You know,
Tony, you gotta be willing to listen too, okay? That's gonna be a part of the growth and adjustment in Haiti, okay? That's one big thing as far as adjusting here in Haiti. Okay?
You know,
what I'm telling you is, hold on one second.
Always been a leader.
No.
At the same time, I got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, insight. I'm focused. I'm prayed up. I'm blessed. No matter what the situation is, I still ain't supposed to be alive. I'm here to the grace of God. I know what I'm going through, and God do this for a reason. I had to open my eyes and realize I understand what He told me. Look at all these people I put before Him. Where they are now? I ain't never left your side. I'm still here. Where they at? You sacrifice everything. And when you're down, guess who you get down on your knees and call. I ain't never let you down. I always find a way. somehow, somewhere, when you felt like it was your last minute, he came through. Did they come through? Understand everything. Even though they said there's the white man giving you a white God, we understand that. We know that. But one thing is Almighty. And one thing he does is let us lead our own self. But he's always there when you need him. He may not be on time, but he is on time. Because your time is not his time. Because guess what? When he wanted you in that time to stand and believe and do all these things, he did. I'm not perfect. But if I love the man above, damn right. And I'm a God soldier. And I realized every mistake I done. Because why? I didn't have nobody to teach me. But growing up, no one had to teach me. I didn't have no one. This is another story I had to tell you. I had to learn everything, how to be a man and everything. No one taught me nothing. So who I am today, I'm not perfect. Because I had to learn from others and by seeing from movies and stuff like that. So if I was not that good friend that y'all probably thought I was, but I was. Maybe it was certain glass of me not being that kind, but my loyalty, my love, my caring was original. I never think who I was or try to be someone else. But yes, there was more things I could probably done, but I didn't know. By you going through things and you growing, you started learning more. Because like I told you, no one teach me. I learned by seeing. I learned by watching. That's how I grew up. So I'm not perfect.
All right, Sonny, are you ready to listen for me to share just a little bit?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna go back to where we first, or where I wanted to share something with you. You know, I remember when I was going through my deportation, and I was in court with my mother. My father wasn't present, but my mother, she was always there. And she could see the sadness of the whole process, okay? And I remember one thing that my mom shared with me that kept me to today. She looked at me and said, "Yo ka deporte ou men ou gen la vie. La vie pa fini. They may deport you, but you still alive. Life is not over with." And I don't know if it was just hearing that from her. That was just reassurance for me, right? I don't want you to feel or think that just because you're in Haiti that life is over, because I've always held on to that. And I get dressed with that I am in Haiti, that's for sure. Mwen retourne en Haiti, c'est vrai. Men la vie pa fini. Et petit mwen, depi ou gen la vie, c'est ça qui pi important. So, fwe pa ma pataje la vel, I will share it with you. That as long as there is life, life is not over with. And every day is an opportunity to get a second chance at life. Now, am I going to sit here and say that it's going to be easy? It's not. But from hearing your story, and I am a woman, so I'm sharing this from that very emotional side, okay? One thing you're going to have to detach from, Sony, is people in your life, maybe in your past life. I had friends who I hung out with, who I did the most with, and I also have friends that cost me years of my life. Today, I don't have good or bad thoughts of them. Today, I don't hold them responsible for anything. No, listen. And I want you to understand that at times, people who love us, they themselves may be going through it. They themselves may not have it to get us over the mountain that we are facing. I have a few people who I know, Sony, genuinely loves me. Maybe some are watching the show today. And I'm facing issues that I know if they could go in their pocket and say, "Here, Marie," that they would. So please don't think just because someone is in the United States and are not able to give us as we think that they should, that they do not love us, okay? Because a lot of the times people in the United States, especially with how things are going on today, people are facing a hard time, my brother, okay? So my intention with this show is to bring awareness to your situation. I have a lot of responsibility, but when I heard it was you, I said, okay, I will put some of my responsibilities to the side and give you the chance and opportunity. I think you should move forward. I think you should accept and just adjust temporarily to what life is. And the minute you can start adjusting to what life is today for you, then you can start seeing life from a different lens. Maybe starting a small business. You mentioned having a child, therefore, I'm hoping you're still with the mother. You may not know much about Haiti, but I am sure she does. Maybe if you can get the right person to assist you, maybe you can even sell cold beers. Maybe you can sell rice. You can do something. That way, and it kind of gives you hope. And you can put your way of doing things, your US way of doing business, doing things, managing. You can implement that in the business to see it to become a successful business. If the area where you're living in is an area that you feel prevents you and your family from being successful, my advice to you would be to try and figure out a way to remove yourself from that area. I do admit there are areas in Haiti which makes it difficult for the average person to adjust, especially someone being returned back to Haiti who do not know Haiti. And if you've seen people with guns and stuff, that can easily cause anyone to, be in fear. But do not be afraid. Don't think that because you're in Haiti, you have to be in a prison, okay? You want to be somewhere where you can at least be free, enjoy the beautiful part of Haiti, because Haiti is beautiful. I lived in that area when I first came into Haiti, and I'm telling you, I was like, look, no one is going to keep me in this area because I saw no future for myself in that area. I saw no future with the people that I was surrounded with in that area. And I want to always be thankful to Boss Mike, which allowed me an opportunity in the first, part of my team to be removed from that area. But I do think that one of the biggest decisions you have to make for you and your family is to remove yourself from the area which you are currently living.
Yeah. Hey, like you were saying, one thing about it is Haiti, you can't make, but to do all these things that you're saying, you need some kind of stability, some type of income, moving. You're still going to need the money to pay where you're going.
True. Okay.
When you ain't got these kind of things, doing a business, and you got to have something to do the business. When you ain't got none of this, you on the line, you on zero.
No. Sony, listen.
Oh, what you saying?
Hold on one second, Sony. So I'm just gonna share a little bit of my story with you. See, listen, Sony, it's all about how you view life. And I am not saying what you're saying is not true. But what I'm saying is you got to view life how I viewed life when I first came into Haiti. Before YouTube, Sony, I had nothing. I didn't even have huge family support sending me money like that. It was a few family, it was a few friends sending me from, $50 here, $50 there. But I also made the right decisions with it from the beginning. I knew that I needed to invest in myself. Therefore, if I got $50, I was saving 30. I was making a plan and I was ready to execute that plan. Meaning, life in Haiti, people tried to discourage me and say, you needed to have all of this money in order to be able to do this and do that. But Sony, I did it with nothing. Meaning today, if you want to be a part of social media, all you need is a phone, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you just have to not allow what you don't have to put a blockage in front of what you would like to have. Because I'm sharing this because I've been through that, Sonny. I am somebody which was returned to Haiti with nothing too. So I can speak to a dip and I can get you to understand, because when I came into Haiti, Sonny, Simdiu ou pap kwem, me boss Mike Kikadu, please, m'pat gen gwo kob. Me, as a person that knew what I was up against, I knew to be responsible. I knew to make responsible decisions. I knew not to make decisions to make my situations worse. And then I saved. I started doing that from the beginning of my stay here in Haiti. And what I'm telling you is you can too. So even if, let's say, someone was to help you with $50, don't say that it's not enough. What you're going to say is, with this $50, God, I ask that you bless it. Bless me to make the right decisions. And then you do the work that needs to be done to manage it. Build it, and they will come. You're going to have to change your circle. You got to change your environment.
Hold on. You said, hold on. Come on. You said it's a different when you say these things. When you're saying $50, if it's just you. But when you're talking about you as a parent, you got to correct certain things how you say things. Because now when you're a family person and you got children, that's different.
Hold on, Sonny, Tade, let me share this. And I'm not going to take you there, but listen, when you came into Haiti,
I cannot sit there and just be
No. Listen, Sony, Tade. When you came into Haiti, you knew your situation prior to you establishing a family. This is what comes with being responsible.
Yes. This
was your reality prior to, listen, this is what I'm saying, because I'm going to be a realist.
Just drinking your life away.
Yeah, but in the process, see, those are decisions that we make. So that's what I'm telling you. Moving forward, you're going to have to make better decisions too. Because prior, your situation was still the same, my brother. And you brought more people in that situation with you. And sometimes I don't want to be cruel. I don't want to come off like that. But when...
You know what I mean? You could, listen, it's it's a blessing when you can receive anything. But you gotta understand people know how expensive. Yes, Haiti may be cheap, but expensive as it is of everything. Spending everything in Haiti is money. It's not a thing that you ain't doing in Haiti that's not coming with no bread. Everything is spent, and the value of things that's going up. So, and like how it used to be probably 2002 or 2000, you know what I mean? It ain't that no more. How, $100, you could have lived it because you would have bought things like that cost a penny. It's not that. I'm hearing it from people. They're explaining it to me. Or say 2014. And them areas there. Haiti is not the same right now. Plus with the chaos, gas price, and all these things here. Food is rising. For one person, you'll be all right. Probably could last you a month and a half and stuff like that. But when you're a family, it's a matter of how you going to survive on these type of things. You try, and you do the best that you can. That's why I came here. I know the situation. I know I got to find a way. This not the way. Find a way to get me a business. Find a way to do something where, you know what I mean, stop the act. You got it. Somebody helped you. You there. Now, make your path. I ain't never been asked. I'm just got tired. Now I ain't got no other opportunity, no other choice but to come. I'm over here with you. You feel me? And we're trying to do this, talk about my whole situation, and at the same time, see who can help move me further than where I'm at right now. My situation is not good. I'm learning everything. Like you said, Haiti is beautiful places. But one thing about it is when you ain't got nothing, and you can't do nothing, you ain't got nothing to even start a business or none of that, you is in the bottom. Haiti is when you ain't got nothing, I'm living it. You will feel like just giving up. That because no family, nobody, no money, you starving. You ain't trying to go ahead. That just make you want to go do wrong, but you ain't trying to do none of these things here. To me, how can I go do wrong? I don't know nothing about Haiti. I don't know the street. I don't know if I to turn here where it's going to take me. So I don't know nothing, and I'm not even trying to even put that in my even thought. But I'm just giving an example. Being in the country, you don't know nothing. You get a ride right now, you got to make sure you're right. If I get a ride, he take me somewhere, I got to make sure he remember where he picked me up. And he go with me, he got to wait for me and take me right back. From Haiti, he got all these, that's how serious it is for me. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. That's how it says. It's like when they take you from another this life and put you on this thing, it's like being a baby again, a child. But with my situation, I can't move the way I want to move or do the things I want to do. I can't walk because these people done hit me with the powder. I'm in pain with the feet and got no type of bread to go ahead and try to get this thing removed. All these other situations with my kids, none. It's difficult. Things that drive you crazy. When you're in there, well, you like everything is crashing on you. But now I always keep it in my mind. God will never put things on your back if it was not built for it.
Do you have a birth certificate on hand? Do you have a birth certificate on hand?
You're breaking up.
I said, do you have a birth certificate on hand?
I ain't got nothing over here. The only thing that I made over here was ID. Even when I made the ID over here, they played me. They played me like a... They kind of played me. The thing was supposed to be free. They played me and made me pay for it.
Yeah, that's many of us. So did you do your Haitian birth certificate in order to be able to go and get your Haitian ID?
That's the only thing that I have.
So do you have your Haitian birth certificate?
Hold on, now it's acting on set. Say it again.
Do you have your Haitian birth certificate?
I'm sorry, you is breaking. I'll say it again. Say it again.
I said, do you have your Haitian birth certificate?
I ain't got none of that.
Okay, how were you, Sony? How were you able to obtain your?
They ain't got nothing on me.
Hold on, Sony. Sony.
It was the ID. I'm not. Was never thinking.
How were you able to obtain your? How were you able to obtain your Haitian identification card without a birth certificate? What did you use?
Because I gave them the paper that I came in here with, my jail papers, with my information and everything else that was on there. Plus I had my ID from jail.
Okay.
That showed everything that I was with.
So your patmando archive extrait d'archive ou bien carte ou bien birth certificate too?
Man, I was so paranoid. I told you they was after me. Even my mom's name and everything else, I didn't put correctly because I was so afraid at that moment. Because you remember I told you the cops saying they finna off me and stuff like that. I'm telling you, this not no joke. So I'm like, man. I was trying to see if I could take a picture with ass and try to look different or something like that. You know, they don't allow that. You gotta have the T-shirt. You gotta have the shit. How do you call it?
Is the card even in your name? Catalan, is it in your real name?
Yeah, I gave him my real name and stuff like that, but my mom and all that, at that moment, I was paranoid. I just gave him the driver that took me, I gave him as my father. What's his name?
Sonny, you are too much.
No, I'm swear on everything I tell you. Understand, you came to this country. These people came to coach you, put you in the corner, and told you if you continue doing these things here, when that man was coming over there, you remember with what is his name? The one that tried me, but coming and stuff. Plus, they already said I'm dead. It was so much bullshit, bull lies. I'm talking about. It was new stories, back to back to back to back to back. Other people was coming with this phone saying this. There was a story that they said I had about 16 babies or something like that, and my name. Man, it was all kind of crazy lies. Then the one day I was dead. People even was telling me, friends that I was talking, they said you was dead. People thought I was dead for real because there was rumors that said I was dead. They killed me. I'm not realizing, damn it, these people could already put people like me, I'm already dead. I gotta be careful. So now I'm over here on my P's and Q's and stuff. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, so when I went to go do my ID and stuff, they tricked me, made me pay. Man, they paid $50 US.
To get your ID?
And I had that, with the stuff, how to call it, I had the car when you locked up on the feds. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
When you locked up on the feds, they give you a car. They give you a card if you had a little money in it. Money. So I had left the car. I sent it to somebody, and they sent me the bread. That's how I ended up having bread in my pocket. So now these people made me pay $50 for a card that's free. I'm thinking they're helping me out and stuff like that. You feel me? I'm trying to get all these things done quick as possible, get out the way. You feel me? They tell me they're going to give it to me in 3 days. Thinking, okay, they're doing something special for me all along. It was nothing. I just been played.
Well, many of us go through the same thing here in Haiti. That's just a part of the system. That's undeniable.
Yeah, I take that.
Right?
I told that to the gang. I ain't even mad at that. It's just a story, you heard.
So let me ask the audience: have you thought about doing YouTube?
Like I told you, I don't know how to do none of these things. People be writing me. I don't even know how to go to respond to them. And for me, just like Facebook and stuff like that, some people probably be mad. They probably, it's when I see it, I don't know how to go. It's crazy. I'm not on this phone thing. Somebody finding people, explaining to me. If it wasn't for that, when it comes down to phone technology and all these things here, that's not me. I want to learn now. I don't know if they got classes or whatever situation that teach these type of things, but I definitely want to learn, and do these things, but it's difficult for me.
All right. Someone says if the guy were born in the United States, his birth certificate. Okay, so I guess they're asking for your birth certificate. So have you tried to get a job? I mean, have you ever tried to find a job in Haiti, maybe?
Have I? Of course. Matter of fact, I had somebody that told me about what's the name of this company or whatever situation. I thought it was true or something. I went on they explained to me how to do it and stuff like that. I went, I even got the phone number and I called them or whatever. It's just, I get some helping type of thing. That's with this. They never replied to me when I first left them a message. I don't know if it was the operator or something that they got a machine or down. I automatically replied to me or say something. Since then, I let them know, I'm somebody that was sent by somebody that y'all know. I'm looking for a job. I'm someone they deported. Don't know nothing about Haiti. Never been here.
So, someone, Nadesh asked, my question is, if Sony was born in the States, why can't an attorney take his case so he can return back to the States?
Again, like I said, there's a lot of things you got to understand with the U.S. It's a whole lot of game. Like I told you, they played me and played me. One thing you got to understand, you might think, there's so much way these people know how to do things to make you, to remove you. And all these things. If I see how they played me in court, when these officers, the lieutenants told me they got connections and how they played me, my lawyer specifically was there and showing me that he see me I'm innocent. When the officer got on the stand, he's showing me. I'm getting mad and he's telling me to calm down and prove it to me. Everything that's running through my head, he's speaking it clearly and showing me where he's on point. He's showing me where he is on point.
Do you have
every lie that they're saying?
So
I never would have realized he finna play me and sell me out.
Wow. Cool.
He just wanted to show me that he ain't stupid. He's on point. He know I'm innocent, but guess what? I'm finna sell you out. You see, I'm supposed to have a 3-day trial. I only had 1 day. 1 day they got me. They played me. My trial was supposed to be 3 days. To go to recess, he called me up and asked me, do I want to get on the stand? I said, of course I want to get on the stand. These officers are lying about me. He said, okay. Asked me, do I want to speak to this man? I said, of course. The man is my brother who got the evidence, a phone of mine. I got the same evidence I was speaking to you about, the suitcase of money. If you see any 10, 20, 50, I'm a sucker, come get it and all these things. This is the evidence that they have and stuff like that, that they stole the money from me. So this is what they was after me and all these things here. That's one. Plus, they got a private investigator. They played me all the way around. The private investigator, guess where he worked for? The same department I'm going to court against.
Wow.
You remember the same department that's played.
Cool G.
Then third, I got evidence. I got a judge as a witness. I got a lawyer as a witness. When I told you I seen the Sarge creeping through my window, first thing I did was call my lawyer as a witness. When the Sarge was creeping, he even took the window screen and left with it because why? The window screen got his fingerprint. But as my witness is a lawyer that I called. Why I catch him red-handed creeping through my window? You think they ever try to reach none of these people? Not now, Tom. You take me to the home. I got evidence on everything that this court. I didn't know he was gonna play. I could have beat that myself. There ain't no fingerprint. You ain't got no fingerprint, but you showing this gun. That's clearly on the bed. Somebody had to put it there. Why his fingerprint is not on the gun that you showing? Why?
Okay, Sonny.
Automatically, his fingerprint gonna have to be in. And you saying it's a drug bust? Where's the drugs? Where's the drugs? And why, if it's a drug bust, why when I left, when they got me in handcuffs, they took me outside, they beat the hell out of me. Where is that? When they tell me where is that, you know they're asking for the money. They're beating me to try to figure out where is the money. They're beating. Where is that? I'm over there, Mama! And I'm about to win.
Jesus Christ.
Screaming just like that, they did.
So the audience is asking, do you have a social security number? Do you have a social security number?
Do I have one?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Just I need to remember.
Do you remember it?
Every social security should have it comes with a number, but I just don't remember neither one. You gotta understand. At this process, when you're going through all these things, the only thing is trying to beat your case, study your case, and everything else, the lines and everything else, because you over here doing this. Now, you over here, there's more things of trying to handle kids. All these things, you ain't gonna, it's so much things, you forget.
Yeah, your social security number is something you want to try not to forget.
I know, definitely. I know. Even my drug numbers, I done forgot every last one of them. And that they removed, I done forgot them. All these things, I don't try to, I'm moving forward. If this is what I have to be or whatever, I'm just trying to find a better way, a broader way, accepting it. It is what it is. and move. But I'm just not trying to suffer. That's all. I'm not trying to suffer. I'm trying to reach out because I see the people that I'm reaching out, it ain't okay. But somebody who got hearts out there will understand, will give a damn. And to them, I will find a way to make it better. Amen. They're going to see me. And I'm going to thank them.
All right, Sonny.
This is where I'm at because of them. And they're going to, I'm going to play this where we at today, and I'm going to sit and relax. Maybe cry or laugh, smile. Because I'm going to remember, damn, how bad I was at that time. It was crazy.
Yeah. Sonny, do you have any last words before I let you go? Any last words you'd like to share with the audience tonight?
To everybody, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Totally appreciate you. You know, I hope y'all understand. Maybe next time it'll be clear where I can see my vision. I totally apologize because they hated me. Service over here sucked, like I said before, and I say it again. It is sucked. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking your time to hearing me out with Marie. And Marie, I can't thank you enough. May God continue to bless you, shine over you.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me read some of the
words I can say, but I understand you appreciate it.
Yeah, let me read some of the audience comments to you, okay, before you go, because sometimes it's good to understand how people view us, okay? Because sometimes people can shed light on us. He can get a copy of his birth certificate from Florida Department of Health. He can do this online. If someone can get a picture, ID, driver's license, that's all he needs. Harzon say, okay, this man's issue is he talks way too much and blames everyone else. Until he learns to do things differently, listen and stop talking about the past, nothing is going to change for him. Hold on one second. Marie, I'm sorry, something is wrong. Even his social security number, he does not remember. Do you have any family member that might remember this information, Sonny, that could help you? You don't have now one person that, you know, one of these people that you say you were friends with that you know, maybe you can reach out or have someone else to reach out to him.
Trust me, I did already. That's what I told you before. That's when I sent people to check and I realized the house was not even there no more.
Your mother? Is your mother?
My mother's house not even there no more. It's like completely gone.
Is your mother still alive or did she pass?
No, she's dead. Oh.
Your father?
The queen was still alive, believe me. Oh, man.
Your father?
I don't know. I met him. No, I met him before I even got incarcerated. He was telling me about that. I got other family members. I got in contact with one of my brothers. That's where he was at. That stayed in New York or something like that. I can't remember. It's supposed to be on my phone, but.
So do you know? Hold on, Sonny. We're trying to get Sonny. Don't talk too much, okay? I want straight answers so we can get solutions. I'm a woman. I can't do just too much talking. I like solution. Do you have your father's name and anything?
I don't even know my father's name. I can't remember. I remember it was Lager. I remember in Creole, Lager Simio or something like that.
Is his name not on your birth certificate?
I don't got no idea.
You don't have no idea of your father's name? Okay, then. All right, Sony,
Let me tell you one reason. I ain't no game. When he came into my life, I was mad. I'm already a grown man. I got my own kids. My mom tried to tell me, this is your pops. I was not trying to fit. He come on, he's telling me about brother. Okay, cool. He give me a number. That's it. It wasn't trying. Like I told him straight up. I was so pissed. I was hot. Where you been all this time? I wasn't trying to hear that. But he gave me a number. I called because I know they had nothing to do with all these things here. I called them up and we talked. It was just him. He was letting me know that I got other sisters and stuff like that and brothers and all that. But before we could even get to establish perfectly, I ended up getting incarcerated. Going to the Fed. That was it.
So since you've been home, you haven't had any contact with your father or any other. Do you know your sibling's name? Because maybe someone.
That's what I'm trying.
We've had it here where even
I don't remember his name. That's what I'm trying to remember. I'm hoping maybe if he hears this, he probably will remember. Hey, Tim, I remember having a conversation with somebody that he was mad at his pop and stuff like that. You know, maybe he'll hear that and maybe probably reach you or whatever situation.
Well, what I'm sharing, why I'm asking these questions is one of the best things that this show can do for you is if you are a U.S. citizen that was wrongly deported. Believe me, I have had the U.S. Embassy to tune in to Life in Haiti. Therefore, I am well aware that many people watch Life in Haiti, and that goes for officials too. So if you are claiming that you were deported to Haiti wrongly and that you were born in the United States, what proof do you have of that? In case if someone contacts me and is able to help, they have to be able to begin somewhere. So yes, we know that you are in need of the temporary assistance, some food, some temporary comfort for you and your family. Yes. But the ultimate assistance that you can get is getting you back to the United States. What proof do you have that can show that you are a U.S. citizen?
What proof could I have when these people remove you with nothing?
No, Sony. Tell them, Sony.
What could I have? I don't have. When they remove me here, it's like even when you get incarcerated or you being locked up, it's whatever you got on you. Remember, they got me in the house.
Sony, but that is Sony.
All I end up getting was money that was already in my pocket.
Sony, listen, you're not the only one that's been deported. All right, I've been deported too. But even though they came and removed me out of the United States, they didn't remove my brain. Therefore, there are things they could remove me from physically, but there's things that's embedded in me, like my social. I still remember it and can give it to you now. My address, my first address in the United States. So there are things, my current address. There are things, my mother and father name. There are things I can share with you without hesitation because I am in my 40s, and I'm assuming that you are also in your 40s, right? Do you know do you have your mother name? Sonny? Do you know your birth mother name?
for everybody to understand. Please understand this. The street, when me growing up, the street was me. When family was coming to the house, I'm hearing at the house. Like I told you, I raised myself.
You okay? We know all of this, Sony.
When coming to the house, remember growing up, my brothers never tried to help. I don't know if whatever it was or how you felt. Teach me, help me. It was never none of that. Even learning.
Hold on, Sonny. What is the age difference between you and your brother? What's your brother's age? What is the years of age difference between you and him?
I don't even want to talk about him, but I have to mention because.
No. We're not talking about him. I'm asking you a general information. Are you guys 5 years apart, 2 years apart, 3 years apart? How many years apart are you guys?
Me and my brother, we're 3 years apart.
All right. So when you were a child, he was a child as well, right? When you were a child, he was also a child. And there was things that whether you were older, whether he was younger, you guys were both kids. What could he have done to change you guys' situation?
I'm talking about getting older. You know, when we get older, going to elementary, middle school, middle school.
What elementary school did you attend? What elementary school did you attend?
Little River and Shadowlog.
Little River and Shadowlog?
Yeah, I got removed out of Little River.
What middle school did you attend?
From fourth to fifth.
Yeah, what middle school did you attend? I know in Texas,
Horseman Middle.
Horseman. What high school did you attend?
Beach High to Edison. Got removed out of Beach High, went to Edison.
Did you graduate from Edison?
No.
Okay. Did you get a GED? What school did you graduate?
I ended that in our feds.
You ended up in the feds. Okay, so you didn't get to graduate. All right. So, Sony, you're going to have to remember some information to be able to help yourself in this situation, because the ultimate help that you can get is if you are still claiming that you are a U.S. citizen, because I'm not a U.S. citizen. I was born in Haiti. My parents migrated with me at a very young age. Therefore, I always knew there was a possibility I could be returned back to Haiti, right? But the best thing you could do to help yourself and to help your children, where they can also have a U.S. citizenship claim, because you being their father, is by finding out some facts, by allowing people to assist you. Because if someone wants to help you now, if someone wants to help, and shout out to Check and Effect. Thank you so much, my brother, for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. But we also have a huge YouTuber on here with over almost 1 million followers, okay, that's tuned in, Sonny, watching. Therefore, these people are also able to share your story for you to get the assistance that you need. You have to remember some facts, because no one is going to go dispute your case or appeal your case and you don't know anything about yourself. You've been through the criminal justice system. You know how that goes. When you get an attorney, you have to be able to share information with your attorney, and you not sharing certain information with your attorney can cause you to lose your case. So you're pretty much aware of how that system goes. So you got to be able to share some realities about yourself for us to be able to assist you in the proper way that you need to be assisted.
And basically, that's what I'm doing. Trying to explain everything to the best of my ability. You got to understand, I only can tell you what I know. If you're trying to make me try to add more and say more, I can't do it. I only can tell you what I know and the facts. Me growing up, I wasn't asking a whole lot of questions. Questions I was not with the family, talking the street. That's where I was at. Hanging with the boys, chilling. Or being at home watching TV when I'm at home, learning. And just by watching people. Like I told you, this is how I was getting my education. And this is how I was learning. Because in the household, it was nothing to be learning unless you're watching something on TV that you can learn something from. Because my mom was not able to speak Creole, speak English, you feel me? So the language was Creole in the house. So growing up, the language, all I knew was Creole. You feel me? So when it came down to going to school and learning, I didn't understand the teacher because just for the simple fact, all I was speaking in the house with the OG was Creole. So it was never me having a learning disability. It was just not knowing what the hell the person was saying to me. You know, so instead of having somebody with a teacher or give me some piece or none of that, was not receiving. Then only that, I found out later the lady was racist. Elementary. I'm never gonna forget that. She was a racist old lady. I remember that. But moving on, like I said.
The code says, Sonny, we are trying to help you out. And what do we have to go on but your word?
It's gonna be difficult when you is put somewhere. All your information, everything that belongs to you is over there, and now it's gone. Now you gotta find.
Sonny, do you have kids in the United States? Do you have kids?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have children in the U.S.?
Yes.
Do you have a good relationship?
I don't remember my baby mama's name.
Okay. Listen. Do you think that maybe this situation?
I mean, her last name. I apologize. Her first name I remember, but her last name I can't remember.
So listen, do you think that maybe this difficult chapter in your life have brought you to a point where maybe it has also messed with your mental state? And I say that like from the bottom of my heart, you know, like, do you think that maybe you being cuffed in a room for a very long time? I know for the last 6 years you've been here. Do you think that maybe that have had an effect on your mental state lately?
No.
And it's okay because, listen, Sonny, in order for people to assist you, I've seen people that get the assistance when they get in touch with me, because I have a lot of people getting in touch with me about doing a show with them. These are the people that accept what they are, who they are, and what they're going through, and they are authentic. Therefore, I know my audience. So I ask certain questions because I know they're watching and they're asking these same questions. And from this interview, and you can go back and listen to yourself as well, because if you want to be successful, you got to be willing to accept constructive criticism, right? Even about yourself.
And I understand.
Do you think that your mental state have been disturbed since coming into Haiti? Because prior to coming into Haiti, we didn't.
It's going to affect because of me coming to Haiti and answering a question that somebody want me to answer, and I'm giving the best of my ability to answer them. Or they want me to come and say something that's not factual to me. Or they want to hear exactly what's coming out of my mouth and what I know. Understand, I was removed. My information is over there. My identity, I was brought here with nothing. Things they want me to remember, I'm not remembering what it is. They put me to sleep and try to make me remember what I need to remember. Because right now, the information that you are asking me, I cannot give it for the simple fact I can't remember. But that make me unusual because I've been inside the house, or that made me crazy, that made me tripping. Understand,
No,
people.
listen, I don't want you to take it that way.
I've been removed. Everything that they're asking me for, I don't have. It's not in my possession. It's not in my possession. It's over there. I've been removed. My mom is dead. Information that I'm even asking y'all to see if y'all can get the information for me. If I'm hiding something, why would I even try to? I don't know nothing about phones. I don't. It's just using them. I'm not. I don't explain all these to y'all.
Okay, what is it that you do remember, Sonny, that you can share with us to try and get Sonny some assistance, especially with his claim of him being born in the state of Florida and that he is a U.S. citizen deported back to Haiti? How can we help you? What do you remember? Just what you remember.
What do I remember? Say it again.
What is it that you remember with your claim being that you are a U.S. citizen, returned back to Haiti wrongfully? You've been in Haiti for the last 6 years, and I know that times have been hard because you don't have anybody, but to be able to get some help, because today you are asking for assistance. And in order for people to help you, people have to be able to add 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 1 = 3 to know where exactly to help Sonny. Okay? What is it that you remember?
Now that's two different things. We're talking about me being American and Haitian. That's one thing. Me needing support from people, my difficulty that I'm being in Haiti. That's two different things.
Hold on 1 second. Let me.
Information of that. Help me out, because I need that help.
All right. Okay.
The second thing is me needing the help in Haiti, because what I'm going through right now is beyond. That's two different. Now people want to know if I'm really from there. Help me. If you're thinking I'm lying, get on there. Because I don't have none of this information that I'm saying with me. They sent me here, as you already know.
Listen, if given the opportunity, would you like to return to the United States or no?
Me, regardless, I will never have a problem of returning to the United States. I never turned that down.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to prove. They bull. Secondly, I would never have a problem.
What?
People in Haiti. Let's get this clear. Understand that. And people that know me already know I represent it.
Yeah. What is your date of birth, Sonny?
What I'm over here trying to make sure people help me out because of my difficulty and proving this situation. My difficulty is crazy. What I'm going through and everything else. If y'all hear me, y'all with it, I appreciate it. I never would have even imagined seeing myself doing it, but my back is against the wall. I'm ashamed because I never would have even imagined. But sometimes they say, a closed mouth don't get fed. If someone don't know or the world don't know, maybe the ones that's close to you may not give a damn, but someone will. For the ones that it reach, that do care. I appreciate you. I need you.
Well, I want to say thank you, Sonny. We'll do a continuation. Hopefully, the internet will work a lot better the next time. But we will continue on this show, okay? And try and do some research. People are going to, when you ask for assistance, right? Keep in mind, even if I'm asking for assistance for a project, I cannot specifically tell people how to help the project. So if you're asking for assistance and people are getting a chance and opportunity to hear your story, people are also intelligent enough to dissect and analyze the information that you're sharing. So that is why your U.S. citizenship changed the narrative of the interview. Because why would someone feel like they're going to send you $50 when there's a chance that that $50 can go towards an attorney and remove you out of Haiti, where you have the chance and opportunity to work and take care and lead yourself and your family? So you have to be mindful of the information you share on social media, because a simple interview can also change the narrative.
That's a good idea.
Right? Because now people are saying, hold on.
Maybe I don't think, maybe, like you said, that probably didn't cross my mind. It might cross
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mind.
Keep in mind, when people are tuned in and people are listening to the words that we share. Therefore, when you share certain information, it's by right that people ask questions. They're going to be curious. Yeah. Well, instead of me sending him this $25, let's see if we can get him back to the United States, where this man can work and take care of himself and his family, right? So that's what it is, okay? So I'm having issues with my connection. I hear the inverter beeping. So we will continue. We definitely will continue the interview, okay, Sonny?
Yes, I appreciate that again. Thank you so much.
Yes.
For the audience, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you. Take care.
Take care, Sonny. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Guys, I want to say thank you all so much for tuning in. Being deported to Haiti, I want to say anywhere, especially a country that's a country that lacks opportunities, especially like Haiti, where you have to create, it can be very difficult for many of us. And hearing this interview tonight shows you the impact that deportation have on even your mental state. I am not sure how Sonny was previously, but it is obvious that today there's been something that tapped out mentally. But he reached out to me, guys, in need of assistance. And I will say this to the DIP community within Haiti: be mindful. And for those that may be facing deportation, understand the minute we step foot in Haiti, it is a bad situation. That is why some people ask me certain questions. Marie, why you don't have kids? Why you don't have this? Why you don't have that? Because I am aware of my current situation. Therefore, I must make decisions which is conducive to my reality. And I'm sharing this with you guys, right? As you come into Haiti, when you know it is difficult, when you know you have no one, when you know your reality, guys, don't add on to it. Be sure you are responsible. Even on the night where you drank it and you doing you, still keep in the back of your mind, you must be responsible. And I've shared this before within our community. Guys, people don't owe us anything. And people like helping people that they see are doing something for themselves. So for those of you guys within the DIP community, understand that people in America, Canada, wherever your family is overseas, It's not that they don't love you, and it's not that they don't love me, but life continue. For those of us who grew up in the United States, I understand that bills are every month. There are unexpected things that happen. Some of our family and friends are getting older. They have unexpected health issues. Kids are graduating. There's just so much. The economy has changed. People have lost their jobs. Please learn to be forgiving towards those in the United States, whether if it is family, friends, or loved ones. Learn to be forgiven. And it's not that they don't love you, they don't love us, but understand life must go on and people must prioritize their family first before anything extended. I just want to say thank you guys so much. I want to account everything that I am to God. And if you want to be successful here in Haiti, it is a consistent thing that you must work on. It is not something that you can get up one day and work at it and then put it up a month or two. No, you're going to have to go after it every single day. You're going to have to chase it like no one can understand. And this is the type of work ethic that I continue to put out with Life in Haiti, with my life here in Haiti. And that's the only advice that I have. If you guys would like to assist Sony, as he has shared, it's really difficult for this young man. Guys, you can hit me up through Zelle, PayPal, whichever one. Please send it with a note. Maybe $5, $10. Nothing is too small. And hopefully, moving forward, which is what I was trying to share with him, that whether he gets assistance for $5, whether if it's $10, that he would decide to make the right decision moving forward and invest in himself and his family the right way. As far as his U.S. citizenship, I cannot speak on that. I had a big ordeal prior with a show where someone claimed they were U.S. citizens and were not. I really do not want to go through that again. Therefore, I want to make sure that you guys know I'm not saying he is claiming it. He is already here in Haiti. I don't know facts behind it. And I asked questions as the comments were coming in, and you guys heard the answers, all right? So I want to thank you guys so much. Those of you guys who are tuned in, don't forget that we are in need of new sponsors for Life in Haiti Learning Center. We don't just talk about making a difference here. We are actually doing it, making a difference within our community, guys. And the great thing about it is, and I hope to inspire many of you guys, is that I came from a situation 100% similar to Sonny's situation. And I'd say he had a little bit more advantage because he's a big man. Many of you guys, I might look like a big person in front of the screen, but very small. And that's why I share every time I come in front of the screen, life is not about what happens to you, but your attitude towards what happens to you, guys. So attitude is everything, especially those of you guys that could possibly be returned to Haiti. Don't lose your mind, my brother. Haiti needs you. Don't lose your mind, my sister. Haiti needs you. There are certain areas in Haiti, if you grew up in the United States, don't go imprison yourself in those areas, because I can guarantee you, you can possibly lose your mind. And looking and listening to Sonny, this could have been Marie, because I was in that area and I felt if I did not remove myself, I would have lost my mind too. Because people were very stagnated. There was not growth. You couldn't share your hopes and dreams. There's no, so be careful of that too, because when you are in a place brand new, you don't know anything, don't know anyone, and you have hopes and dreams, and each time you share it, people throw water on your fire and, dirt on it, you got to be careful of that. So if you're being returned back to Haiti, surround yourself with positive people. And believe me, there are very successful people in Haiti. There are positive people in Haiti. There are people that qui éclairent dans pays. You do not have to simply surround yourself with people who are not going anywhere. You got to have faith in yourself, walk in that confidence, trust in who you are, change some old behaviors that you had that's not conducive to you being successful. But you can, guys. And I share this as you guys are tuned in, watching me from all over the world. I am a resident in Haiti. I did not grow up here in Haiti, but by God's grace, Eli qui fait route avec. So mwen capable partager des séries de bagages. There are things I can speak on, guys. And for those of you all who have been following me since day one, guys, this has been God in front and me behind, and me being obedient. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys. Be kind to yourself and others. Please share the live, guys, with family and friends. These things that need to be brought to the light, because so often when you're young, you're in America, your kids don't know their status. Ou pa ta reme pedi petit la kon sa. Même lor pa la, ou pa ta reme imagine que demain si Dieu veut ti moun nan ka arrive nan niveau kote l pedi tête li. So this is something that hurts me too. Just hearing that, okay? So please share the live, guys. That way I can make enough from this live to be able to donate to him directly myself for being a guest here on the show. Hopefully I can bless him with something, guys. So please share the live. You guys know when you share things, then I am monetized. Hopefully I'll be able to bless him and his family too. But make the right decisions, guys. Whether you're in Haiti, wherever you at, you got to make good decisions, right? Don't let people make decisions for you, because sometimes people making decisions for what's good for them. And if it's not good for me, I don't care what nobody say. Like, I'm stubborn in that way, definitely stubborn. And you can hate me. I don't care. Because if you making decisions that ain't taking me nowhere, it ain't taking you nowhere either, don't think that Marie finna come and hang out with you. It ain't gonna happen. Especially in this country where I'm living, right? But I do encourage you guys to be the change that you want to see within your community, and continue, guys, to help us here at Life in Haiti to continue to be a beacon of hope within the community, especially for the children and parents who attend Life in Haiti. Love you guys so much. God bless you all. Until next time. And shout out to everyone. Mr. Jeffrey Jackson for the $5 super chat. Belty Don for the $19.99 super chat. May many blessings come your way for all the positive things you do. Thank you so much, my sister, for your continued love and support of Life in Haiti. Bad Bunny TV. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Charlie, for you one, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Second Effect, thank you so much, my brother. Respect to Marie. Stay strong. Blessings to you both. Thank you so much, Second Effect, for the $10 super chat. And don't forget, guys, go and check out my brother's channel. He is doing big things on an international scale. Love you all, guys. Until next time.